Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. I am doing a review today. My name is EdieAnne and I'm going to be talking about the FitBit. I don't normally do reviews. When I do, they are completely my opinion, my experience, have nothing to do with the company themselves, non-commercial, yada yada yada. I don't normally do them. So if you came here to see all kinds of different reviews, then I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of them. I do have some, but not a lot. But when I find a product that I like, or I find a product that intrigues me, I will come talk about it because I think it's important to share that opinion, because when I go buy products, a lot of times I come to YouTube to see other people's opinions, to see some honest opinions, some honest use of the product. And so I think that they're very important. So, FitBit. This is mine. I have Tangerine. This is the FitBit Flex. And that's all it is. It's just a bracelet. If you don't know what FitBit is, go to fitbit.com and learn more. Basically, it's a glorified pedometer. All of them do different things. They have a handful of different types and not brands, but different things that they do. I don't even know. They're named differently. But this is the Flex. And some of them do steps, sleep monitor, heart monitor of some kind, like blood pressure, pulse, that sort of thing. How many floors you've done, how much activity, what type of activity, so that sort of thing. So it's kind of a neat little gadget. I mainly got this one because of the price, but also that it did sleep monitoring, because I want to learn more about that. I want to understand what's acceptable and what's not acceptable between restless sleep and awake time and deep sleep and all of that stuff. And this does that. It tells you how many times you were restless, how many times you were awake during the night, and I want to be able to study that a little bit for myself. So basically all this one came with 2 bracelets. So this is a small one. I think it's just dependent on how large of a wrist you have. So I like the large one just because it's nice. It's not tight. And inside, see this little black thing? This just pops out. And this is actually where all of... just doesn't pop out like that. My fingers are very slippery. This is where all the magic happens. So this is about 1 inch high. And it's got a little bit of a slant at the top. It says FitBit on the top of it. I don't know if you can see that. And this top is kind of a black translucent area. And then on the bottom, you can see where it's got little battery knobbies, because it gives you what they call a dongle to be able to charge it. So you can charge this like with any USB thing. Is there somebody here? No, there isn't. Shh. Sorry. Okay, they also give you a Bluetooth plug, USB plug that you can put into your computer. Now, the reason that they do that is because this thing is just the tracker. So this is where all of the information gets held. It's where your information gets transferred via Bluetooth to your phone app or to the computer. So when you tap it, did I put it on backwards? There. It reminds me of the Knight Rider car. It's kind of neat. It does different things. So like that just tells me, it's because it's not on my wrist. There. So it tells me how close I am to goal by the number of lights that it lights at the end. And so I've done really well today. So it has little knobs here, okay? And that is what goes into this side so that you can close it and make it nice on your wrist. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. I find that I struggle with it a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe I've always struggled putting on bracelets myself, but it's not too bad, see? So I was able to get it. Okay, so to show you the app, this is, again, for Android. So it's a pretty simple app. Oops, I pushed the button. Didn't want to do that. Very simple app. So it will refresh, it will update through the Bluetooth. You'll notice that my Bluetooth is on up here. Tells me how many steps, tells me how many miles that averages out to, calories burned based on what I've done, how much active activity that I've done. So you can have like active steps. What that means is like if you're going to go jump on the treadmill, you want to log that as active steps, not just regular steps. If you're going to go running or maybe go for a hike, you want to log that specifically. So that's going to be done through there. And then it'll tell you, you know, how much active exercise you've done, how much you have left to reach your goal for weight, how much, this is my sleep time. This is calories in, calories out. I don't use this to count calories. I don't count calories. So, and then how much water I have drank so far. I do like to track my water because I'm not a good water drinker, and I'm doing better. So that's the majority of the app. I'm not going to spend all my time talking about that. But I do like the, it's like a rubber. It is water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof. I wore it in the shower yesterday, forgot all about it, and it's still working fine. So apparently it's water resistant. I think if I were to submerge it, like if I were to take a bath and actually have my hands under the water for a length of time, that might not be so good. But because this is rubber, this is not going to do, you know, water's not going to do any damage to this, and it's actually protecting that little nodule quite well. We have on the application or on the website, you have all of those types of, the same types of things that you have on your apps on the actual website if you're going on your computer. But they also have where you can connect with other Fitbitters. And you can challenge each other, and you can have contests with each other, and you can just motivate each other based on steps. The only thing that I've seen that it shares for the most part is how many steps you've done. The average that they say is good for you is 10,000 steps a day. I'm at close to 7,000. We are, you know, halfway, 3/4, well, it's almost 3, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm about 3/4 of my day done, unless I want to go jump on the treadmill, and then I'll get my 10,000 right away, which would really be a good idea, wouldn't it? So what I like about the Fitbit, and it's not the technology part, it's the emotional part. Having this on my wrist 24/7 reminds me to exercise. Or if I'm sitting here and my hands are out on the computer and I look down and I see this bracelet, it reminds me that I need to get up and go walk and go do something and stretch my legs and get some steps in. And especially now that I'm competing with others, I don't want to be the one that has the least amount of steps for the day. By all means, that is not where I want to be. Last night, we created a group for just Scentsy consultants. So I'm going to put that information down below. So if you're Scentsy consultant, you can join our group. But I like it for the emotional aspect as a reminder, as a motivator to say, Edie, get up. Edie, walk. Edie, go walk to the neighbors instead of getting in your car. Or, you know, go up and down the stairs for a little bit and see if you can get some of that going and get some active movement. So it's a really good reminder, and especially with me going on this whole healthy living thing, you know, I can't only focus on the food, which is huge, but I need, a body in motion stays in motion. And my daughter told me that not too long ago because I got up from the couch and I felt achy in my hips and I was like, oh, it really sucks to get old. And she's like, Mom, a body in motion stays in motion. And she had a point. She's right. If you move the joints and you move everything, it stays lubricated and it feels good and you don't have those problems. So that's where I'm at. I am really happy with the week and a half that I've had it. I am learning new things every day. I find out from people who have been using them for 2 years and have, you know, 1 million steps on log. Excuse me. And so it's kind of neat to learn from other people within that group. But I'm going to say I probably will upgrade my, I know I'm only a week and a half in, 2 weeks in, right? And I'm already thinking about upgrading because some of them actually have a clock, like a watch, which I think would be kind of a double benefit for having to wear a bracelet all the time. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Live Strong bracelets that started, you know, the whole rubber bracelet thing. It's kind of like that, but it's so light, you don't feel it on you at all. Hence the reason I forgot to take it off before I got in the shower. So, you know, it's convenient, it's there, it's a reminder, and I'm liking it both emotionally and for the physical aspect of it. You know, on days that I thought I did really well, excuse me, days that I thought that I was doing really well on my steps, I found that I was averaging anywhere between 3,000 and 4,000 steps a day. So you wonder why my body has started to kind of, you know, not seize, but like get crooky and not want to move because I'm not moving it, you know, and I'm a pacer when I talk on the phone. So I thought I was doing a lot of walking, but technically it's not really walking when you're taking little baby steps. However, baby steps get you to the big stuff. So I just wanted to do this quick review. Like I said, what you get in the box is there's an instruction. You do get this large bracelet. You get the small bracelet. You get the charging dongle. You just snap that piece right in there and plug it into any USB charger. You get the Bluetooth dongle or whatever you want to call this for your computer. It comes with an app for both iPhone and Android. You also can get the information on your computer via the internet at fitbit.com. It motivates me. I like it. I like it even better now that I'm part of the bigger group and learning from others and motivating because I'm competing with others and, you know, seeing how they've done today and challenging them and motivating them to do better. So it's awesome. I would suggest that if you are on some type of a healthy regime that you get one, you know, get some kind of a pedometer so that you can monitor how you're doing and push yourself when you're not doing so well and congratulate yourself when you are. So that's my video, my review on the Fitbit Flex. That's the one that I have. I think the next one I'm going to get is the Fitbit Charge. I think that's the next one up, and it has the clock on it. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me during this opinionated review, and I'll see you guys all on the next day. Go have an amazing day. Better yet, make it an amazing day for somebody else. All right, guys. Bye.